Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Grace Stencil, who is here on behalf of the Laguna Woods Amateur Radio Club. Well, Grace, thank you for joining me today.
Well, I'm so happy to be here again, Lisa. It's always great to talk about our radio club.
Yeah, we had a number of opportunities to talk over the last 18 months. And of course, there was a whole lot of emergency stuff that was going on initially when we talked. And now things have died down considerably. We still do have a few scares here and there, but nonetheless, I think, we've crossed that main scary bridge. So now we're sort of in a different place. So I just kind of wanted to catch up with you to see how things have changed for you guys in the club.
Well, in the last 18 months, of course, we've done only Zoom meetings, but the beginning of August, our first meeting in person was August 2nd, and we had what they now call a hybrid meeting. So we had 28 members at our meeting room, but we also had Zoom. So we had people that didn't feel comfortable yet joining in person. And we also had some of our members who were on the road. We had someone from Massachusetts, North Carolina, and Arizona on our Zoom. So it's been kind of fun.
Oh, that's nice that you guys can be able to do both. Now, when are your meetings held?
We have our meetings every first Thursday of the month, and it's at 10:30 till 12 in Clubhouse 1, Dining Room 3.
Okay. And for those of our residents who may not know what the Amateur Radio Club is, can you give us a brief overview?
Well, what we do is most of us are licensed ham operators. We're licensed with the FCC, and there's different levels of licensing, but all of us are able to talk on our radios. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
We all have several radios, but anyway, so what we do a number of things. Primarily, our biggest concern and interest is in protecting the community. So during an emergency and disaster, of course, we provide radio communications, especially if everything else goes down. So if your phone doesn't work anymore because it's cluttered with everybody trying to call someone, we are still clear to go through the radio airwaves and we can talk. So emergency and disaster preparedness is primary for us, but may I go on to the social aspects of ham radios? Because it's not everyone is into emergency work. It's a big responsibility, and all they want to do is have fun. So ham operators have a unique mix of fun, public service, and convenience. Some of us are attracted to ideas of communicating across the country, around the globe, or even with astronauts on space missions. We can do that.
Wow.
Yeah. Others enjoy building and experimenting with electronics. And then, of course, you can contact people from all over the world at no charge. I don't know if anyone understands that, but you can talk all day, or mostly with anyone and not be charged for it because you're using the airwaves.
Right.
So that's
it's like a radio wave, right?
It's a radio wave, yes.
Okay.
Yes. It kind of goes up, bounces off the ionosphere, and then comes back down to wherever you need it to be. So anyway, I was thinking, Lisa, that we live in a retirement community, and we have mostly, I would guess, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, and friends, young friends. And I was thinking that these days, the younger generations are more into social media, the internet, all the new technologies. They do their own thing. They come home from school, they go into their room, they close the door, they turn on their computer, and they talk to all their friends.
Right.
Well, I think it's getting more and more difficult for us as grandparents or uncles and aunts or whatever to purchase a gift for a young person. What the heck are you going to get them? They're into all these weird things. Well, I personally want to suggest that that for $100, you can give someone, even yourself, a lifetime gift of ham radio operations.
Oh,
And $100 isn't very much money, but it lasts forever, because
right.
this radio that I mentioned before, this one, is $40.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other thing you need to do is you do need to study a little bit, and you can study online for free. You can go to a local school and take a class, or you can go into a radio club, and they usually offer classes also. Then you take a 35 question exam with the FCC, and that's $15. So for less than $100, you have a gift that lasts for a lifetime.
So tell me again. So what do you get for the $100? So you get
you'll get this
a ham radio,
a little radio. Now you can spend a lot more. You can spend thousands, but this one works.
Okay.
This costs you about $40. You can get
and that's part of the 100. Okay.
Then you take the exam. That's $15 today. Now it may go up, but $15. And then you may want to buy a book or two, and those are usually about $20. And that's it. You study, you take the test, you get your license, and then you can talk. You don't have to join a club. You just get a list of people who are ham radio operators, and you can talk to anyone. So it's kind of great.
Well, that sounds fun, because many of our elderly folks might not have a smartphone, or, it's complicated and they don't want to use it all the time. They might have a lower plan. And so by doing this, they can invest in one for themselves and maybe one for the grandchild. So then that way they can like call on them at any time.
They can. And what a great hobby and project for, someone to have with the younger person in their life. And what a great legacy to leave with a young person, because, it enhances their personal communication skills. It often kindles an interest in math and science, and that could lead to a career in engineering or science. They'll be able to learn social skills. They'll learn about different cultures all over the world, and again, that communication is for free. They don't charge you like we do with our phones.
Exactly. And it's something different. Like you said, that's something totally different that they can do. And it's a different language in a variety of ways, different codes and things like that. Kind of like my son, he had gotten a pilot's license, and that is a totally different language as well. And it sounds foreign when you're listening to him talk over the headset. So I imagine that would be the same for a ham radio operator.
That it is. We do have our own terminology, and it does coincide with most of the other like emergency and radio equipment facilities, like the police department. It varies just a little bit, but we're all used to having a different terminology for whatever it is we're doing.
Oh, okay. So you have similar emergency codes?
Yes.
Like 5150?
Oh, no, we don't have those kind of codes, but we have, very good. We have, our terminology is more the alphabet, like alpha, beta.
Gotcha. Okay. That would be more along the lines of a pilot, because he has to talk about the runways exactly like that.
Exactly. And then how you say the numbers, you can't slur over the words. Oh, it's just not too difficult to learn. And there's a list that you can get online, and it'll teach you all of that.
Well, it sounds like something new and interesting to try. Now, if somebody wanted to participate in that, where do they go?
Well, they can certainly come to the Laguna Woods Amateur Radio Club. We have a website. You can get to it by typing in w6ly.org, and it will come up to our club website, and you can get all the information, the contact numbers, my name. Of course, I'm president, so my name is on there with my phone number. Please feel free to call. We'll direct you to whatever you want. If you don't want to join the club, that's fine. We want to promote ham radios. It's a legacy that we really believe in. So you can go into that website, find my name or someone else's, give us a call, and we'll direct you to whatever it is you need, to whatever level you want.
Well, that's awesome. And we're very happy that you guys are here in case all of our communications and phones go out, because somebody's got to make the call.
That's right, Lisa. And please, everyone, pay attention to October 21st when we perform our Great California Shakeout. And that, of course, involves all of California. And it's really quite interesting to participate in it or just watch it, because we in Laguna Woods Village, the security departments, the Good Neighbor captains, and the radio club all get together and work this event every year. And it's kind of fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Grace, thank you so much for all the information. I appreciate it.
Well, I want to thank you for letting us come to talk to you and talk to the residents of Laguna Woods Village. Thank you, Lisa.
All right, Grace, thank you. And we'll be right back after this.